In the Southland, candidates contesting the 2020 general elections in the constituencies of San Fernando West and Pointe-a-Pierre expressed confidence ahead of the close of voting today. Fuentes and cameraman Gokool were present as the polls opened this morning.
Constituents lined up from early in the morning at the Marbella Community Center in the Pointe-a-Pierre constituency to cast their ballots. With the election taking place in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, PNM candidate for Pointe-a-Pierre joined the line in which police officers were ensuring voters practice social distancing. Daniel Dookie said the large turnout showed the importance of these elections.
It's showing that people are very much committed to exercising their civic duty and their democratic right. So it is a very encouraging sign.
He said he expected people to adapt to the measures implemented on voting day, and he was confident of becoming MP for Pointe-a-Pierre.
I'm very confident, very, very confident, and we will go through the day operationalizing what we have planned given our election day machinery, and I am confident at the end of the day I will be victorious for the People's National Movement in the Pointe-a-Pierre seat.
Also expressing confidence in the voting process was UNC candidate for San Fernando West, Sean Sobers.
The process was very smooth this morning. The officials at the ABC are definitely following the relevant guidelines with respect to the Ministry of Health, ensuring that persons sanitize on their way in, persons continuously wear their masks. So that I think the democratic process is well underway in this country, considering all that we're dealing with right now.
He believes he has put in the work to take the seat.
I'm very confident. I mean, we've been working on the ground since the last local government elections, which was last year, and we continue doing the work. As I was indicating before, my parents would have always told me that hard work and prayers would always breed success. So I suspect that our results this evening will be extremely positive and in favor of the United National Congress.
There are 5 candidates contesting the San Fernando West constituency, including former MP Faris Al-Rawi. Kent Fuentes, TTT News.
And PNM candidate for San Fernando East, Brian Manning, accompanied by his mother, Hazel Manning, cast his vote at the San Fernando Methodist Primary School today. Mrs. Manning, wife of deceased Prime Minister Patrick Manning, said she was glad to see democracy once again having its way in Trinidad and Tobago. She said she had mixed feelings about not having her husband by her side on polling day.
This is the second time that we're coming in here without him. Not so good for that one. He would have enjoyed being here, but that's life.
Were you satisfied that all the COVID-19 protocols were followed?
Here, yes, very much so. I think that's why we took so long. They were careful that things went well. Sanitizing all the time, spraying, and very well done here.
Mrs. Manning, a former government minister, herself said having her son now as a candidate was nostalgic, but she was happy to be there with him. And Brian Manning said he is ready to take up the mantle left behind by his father.
What's happening?
Bring your mommy next year. Bring your mommy next year. Bring your mommy. She's the main lady there now. Brian,
we did all we could, at least in San Fernando East. And I'm expecting a resounding victory today. It's going to be sweeping time. And that's what I think we're all going to see later on when the polls start coming in.